Hi, I'm Melissa Buchholz. I own Odd Duck Restaurant in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Dan Jacobs. I own Dan Dan, Esther Evan Pools Air and Restaurants in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hi, my name's Evan Donnells. I'm the owner of Cadre Restaurant.
This weekend, a group of restaurant owners is back in Wisconsin after documenting their trip to Capitol Hill. The group is part of the Main Street Alliance. They were in Washington pushing lawmakers to approve some $40 billion in new pandemic relief for the restaurant industry. But after intense lobbying, a key procedural vote failed Thursday in the Senate on a 52-43 vote. Melissa Buchholz, owner of Odd Duck Restaurant, is joining us now. She was a member of that group lobbying there. And so, first of all, Melissa, we appreciate you being with us. What would you say is the immediate impact of the Senate blocking this funding?
I mean, this is an ongoing impact, basically. So we've been feeling this since the beginning of the pandemic. And at this point right now, we just feel like that's kind of the end of the road. This is much needed funding that was actually supported bipartisanly originally when it was funded. It just didn't do enough.
And there were more than a dozen small business owners from Wisconsin on Capitol Hill. I'm interested who you met with and if you thought you had changed any minds going into that vote.
So we met, I think, with almost everybody from Wisconsin. So we met with, personally, I met with Tammy Baldwin. I was also in Ron Johnson's office. We did meet with Pocan and Gallagher as well, other parts of the contingency as well as Style. But at the end of the day, all we can do is basically say, here's what's good for the state of Wisconsin. Here's what's good for our small businesses. We're asking for your support. And then we just kind of have to wait and see. Who votes what way. And at the end of the day, we just didn't get enough people on our side.
And how bad is your situation right now? I mean, without this extra funding, are you in danger of shutting down?
Immediately for Odd Duck, no, but cyclically long term, this is an issue for a lot of restaurants. So, we're just kind of trying to take it day by day and month by month. We are lucky and privileged to be in a position where we've owned our restaurant for a decade and have some access to personal capital that other people don't have. But I have no idea if this would have hit us in year 2, year 1, year 3-ish of being open, I don't know that we would still be here even now fighting this fight. So we were very privileged and very lucky, but I do think you're going to see a lot of restaurants. Little mom and pop places will go first. Places that don't have access to other parts, other capital, whether that's like friends or family or maybe a banker that they know. I think it's getting more and more dire. And just because we've postponed it doesn't mean that it's not still happening.
And what about people who say the restaurant industry has already received a lot of help and there's not an infinite amount of money? Why keep giving more?
Well, I understand that, but there's also money in COVID relief funds that's not being used for anything. And the thing about the restaurant industry is people see it as just helping us, but we are a pass-through industry. So 90 cents of every dollar that a restaurant makes goes straight back out into the community. So even though we gross a lot of income, we actually don't keep a lot of that. So we pay linen companies, we pay produce vendors, we pay a guy who fixes our dishwasher. We pay the people who fix our ice machines. We pay our employees. We pay the guy who cleans our tap beer lines. We pay your local brewery. So there's so many people who are connected to the restaurant industry that I think people don't realize that really trickles out the fabric of the community.
Okay, Melissa Buchholz with Odd Duck. Good luck with everything. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes, thank you so much.
Up next, a critical RNC vote days away.